welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're really zeroing in on a specific piece of trading advice.
Right. This one comes from Mansis's Trading Tip 30, and it's all about position sizing.
Exactly. Proper position sizing. We want to, dig into why getting this right is just so fundamental.
Especially if you're just starting out, yeah. It
Yeah,
seems technical, but it's more than that.
definitely more. Our mission here is to understand that connection, position size, risk, and crucially, how it affects your mindset and your learning curve.
Yeah, it's fascinating stuff because how much you trade, it directly links to how you feel during the trade.
Okay, so let's get straight to the tip itself. It says, if you're scared during a trade, you're risking too much or you lack confidence. Act accordingly.
Mm.
Let's unpack that scared part first, that feeling of fear. What's the direct link there? Why does being scared mean you're probably risking too much?
Well, fear in that context, it's usually a pretty raw signal. It's telling you that the potential downside, the potential loss on that trade, it's more than you're really okay with psychologically.
Ah, okay, so like your gut telling you the stakes are too high for your comfort
Well,
level.
precisely. You've likely put too much capital, too much of your money on this one single idea. Or sometimes it might also mean you don't fully grasp the trade itself. There's uncertainty there, and that causes anxiety.
Gotcha. And there's research on this too, right? Like focusing only on profits early on, it backfires.
Yeah, absolutely. Studies kind of show that new traders who are just gunning for profits, they often take on way too much risk without realizing it. Then fear drives their decisions, and paradoxically, they end up with bigger losses.
Okay, so fear kicks in. How does that then, well, how does it mess with making good decisions in the moment? Or even just learning?
Oh, it totally derails your thinking. When you're scared, your rational brain kind of takes a backseat.
Right.
You might panic and sell a good position way too early just to stop the anxiety. Or worse, you might freeze and hold on to a losing trade, hoping it'll magically turn around, completely ignoring your plan.
So you're not trading your plan anymore, you're trading your fear.
Exactly. And maybe even more importantly, that stress makes it almost impossible to learn anything useful. You can't objectively analyze what's happening. Your brain's just screaming, get out. No, what can I learn from this?
Makes perfect sense. You're just trying to survive the feeling, not absorb the lesson. Okay, so the tip also has specific advice for newbies.
It does.
In the first year of trading, trade very small. You are not trading for money, you are trading for experience. That feels like a big shift in perspective.
It's huge. The core idea is treat year one like tuition. You're paying with time and small amounts, not aiming for a salary.
So small trades mean less pressure.
Way less pressure. It lets you focus on the important stuff like how does the market actually move? Does my strategy work? How do I stick to my rules?
Right, building discipline without the terror of losing your shirt on every trade.
Mm-hmm. And maybe we should quickly define position sizing for anyone totally new. It's basically deciding how much of something to buy or sell, how much of your capital you risk on one trade.
Okay, good point. So it's about prioritizing the learning, the experience, over chasing immediate cash, building a foundation.
That's the perfect way to put it. You're building a foundation. You wouldn't expect, like, a pilot to fly a jumbo jet on their first day, right?
Definitely not.
Same idea. You start small, learn the controls, understand the environment. Mistakes will happen. They happen to everyone. But if your positions are small, those mistakes are just cheap lessons, not catastrophes.
Valuable, affordable lessons instead of account killers.
You got it.
Which brings us back around to that final phrase, act accordingly. If you feel the fear, especially early on, the action is.
Reduce your size. Almost always.
Yeah.
If a trade is making you genuinely anxious, that's your cue. Scale it back.
Why is scaling back so effective?
Because it immediately lowers the emotional temperature, you regain control, you can think more clearly. It helps you build confidence slowly through consistency and learning, not through white-knuckling big bets.
So managing position size isn't just about the numbers, or even just risk management in the traditional sense.
No, it's deeper. It's about managing your own psychology, your emotions, so you can actually learn effectively. That's key, particularly when everything feels new and uncertain.
Right. Protect your capital, yes, but maybe more importantly, protect your ability to learn and stay in the game.
Well said. It keeps you playing long enough to actually get good.
Okay, so wrapping this up, proper position sizing is fundamental for managing risk, keeping emotions in check, and really enabling that crucial learning process for new traders.
Absolutely. Which leads to a thought maybe for you to ponder. How does this idea, focusing on the process of learning over just the outcome, how might that apply elsewhere in your life? Like anywhere you're building a new skill or navigating something uncertain, where could focusing on the experience points over the immediate win be beneficial?
That's a great question to leave people with, something to think about beyond the charts.